Here is how I helped a Division I baseball player go from a slump to the #1 batter on his team for pitch recognition, meaning he could literally see and recognize the pitch better than anyone else on his team. Honestly, when this kid first came in, it's important to know that he already had 20/20 vision in each eye individually. Unfortunately, though, he was right-handed and he had a little bit of a prescription in his left eye. The left eye was very subtle. Again, in any vision screening, if he were to cover his right eye, the left eye could still see 20/20 because he could correct for it himself. He was far-sighted and he would accommodate the lens inside of his eyes to make things clear. But this means when both eyes are open, the brain is going to have a preference for the right eye because you don't have to do any work to see that one clearly. So since he had to focus and work to see the left eye clearly, he would open his stance, and we corrected that quite simply with a single contact lens in his left eye. The second thing that is important to know is that he had 2 binocular vision dysfunctions that are horrible for batting, quite possibly the worst combination you could have. The first dysfunction or deficiency that he had is called divergence insufficiency. With divergence insufficiency, when you try to collect visual data from something that is far away, your brain miscalculates where that target is and you aim your eyes too far inward. That means even if you have 20/15 vision, so better than 20/20, you are going to see, instead of one baseball, a slight shadowing or doubling. When you look out at the pitcher's hand, it's really hard to even notice that you're actually getting a subtle double vision. All these players report is, I don't know why, but I can't see the ball. I can't see the ball. Or they feel like they can see it, but they keep miscalculating where the pitch is going to be. So that was one of his binocular vision dysfunctions, divergence insufficiency. The second dysfunction that he had was convergence insufficiency. So now when he would look up close and try to create an illusion of where the ball is going to be in that strike zone, he was miscalculating that space. With convergence insufficiency, that's a deficiency in processing near space, in that when you look up close at a book or a target, you miscalculate and think that the object is too far away. So at distance, he thought his world was too close. At near, he thought his world was too far, and so he really had a condensing of his space. This means when the pitch was released, it was slightly outside of his comfort zone, or in a zone that he had to work harder to collect data from. And as soon as it's released and he calculates where it's going to be, he has to create an imaginary ball also outside of his comfort zone. With vision therapy and sports vision training, we were able to correct this in just a few months, and he became the #1 batter on his team for pitch recognition.